Welcome to Sew Very Easy. My name is Laura, and let's make a designer pillow to celebrate home. For this project, we're going to need a pillow form. It won't matter what size. You can even use an old pillow that you want to recover, some old denim, and I have a white denim and a pair of old jeans. I'm going to use the pieces of this white denim to make the cover, and to celebrate home, I'm going to make the word home out of these old jeans. So the first thing we need to do is establish the size that we're going to need. I do want this pillow form to fit right tight. So whatever measurement you have from here to here, from here to here, is what you're going to need, plus a little bit of extra all the way around the outside. Maybe a 1/4 inch, up to a 1/2 inch. So I have one piece. This is going to be for the top. And then I have two pieces that I'm going to work for the bottom. So I have the size that I need, and there's about a 1/4 inch all the way around. And if it's off a little bit, don't worry about it. We can squish that pillow in. On this pillow front, I really just want the word home written. So I'm going to make a template with some paper. My pillowcase is small enough I could just use a regular piece of paper for my template. What I'm looking for is about 1 inch all the way around. And I wanted a little bit more rectangular shape. So I'm just going to addition a piece of paper until I like the size of that piece. My word home is going to fit in here. I'm really not stressing about this. It's going to be quick and fun. The word home takes 4 letters. I need to divide this paper in 4. 2 and 4. So I'm going to write home in a big box lettering right here on that paper. I'm not using a ruler. I really want this very rustic. So I have my H, my O, my M, and my E. So that really is all I'm going to do. I'm going to cut these apart, pin them on some denim, and cut out the shape. For me, I am looking for some really old denim, and I really like the holes. This is not going to be reversed, so I want the right side facing up. And I can figure out where I'm going to cut these shapes. I do want to take advantage of those holes. Pin those on. And now I'm just going to cut out that lettering. And I'm not even going to be exact by following my line. I'm just cutting out the letters. And I like it to be a little off. In sewing, we normally have to be very accurate, but this is one time we could just cut loose and have some fun. For my letter O, I am just going to round out those edges a little bit. To cut that O, I'm not overthinking it, just cut it out. And there's my O. This honestly took me about 3 minutes. This is a fun project for children to do because there is nothing to worry about. I now get to put that on my top fabric. I will be pressing my top fabric, and I did press my denim. From here, I'm going to use my friend the glue stick to help stick those letters on. This is only going to be temporary until I can hold it on. It just works better than pins. Once I know where they're semi going to go, well, I can glue them down. The only thing that we need to worry about is, well, that it's spelt right. There we go. And that's stuck on. Now I'm going to go to the machine and very rustically go all the way around with machine stitching. I'm not going to be over accurate. I'm just going to go all the way around. And I'm going to use a light beige, just like this background fabric. If you want, you can just free motion this as you go along. I just did a wiggly stitch all the way around, and I did do 2 rows of stitching. Now I'm going to put a back on it. So for the back, I'm going to need 2 pieces of fabric, and they're going to need to equal the size plus an overlap. Turn that pillow over, and we're going to place the fabrics wrong side facing. This whole thing is raw seams. So I have the one piece, and that second piece is going to overlap. So the pillow is going to be inserted in here. So this is the good side of the fabric, and this is the good side of the fabric. Pin those layers together, and I'm going to, just with my scissors, trim off any extra fabric that is hanging over. You can see, once again, I'm not being fussy. I really want this to look beat up, old, and rustic. Stitch all the way around the pillow using a 1/4 inch, all the way up to a 1/2 inch seam allowance. I'm going to be using a 1/2 inch, and I'm going to go around twice so it duplicates that top stitching. That stitching is done all the way around. Now we need to go to the kitchen and get a fork. You can even get a spreader with some teeth. And now we need to abuse this. You can take that fork and just pull along the edges. You can use the spreader. I want to loosen up some of those fibers along the edge. And I want to do it to those letters. This will take more time than sewing this together because I really want it roughed up. Another thing you can do instead of going in this direction is to go in a cutting motion just along those edges. And that's going to help soften that and rough up those fibers. I'm not cutting the fabric. I'm just fraying all of those edges. Okay, it's pretty beat up now, so I'm just going to trim off some of the really, really long pieces. Just going to give it a bit of a haircut, but I do still want that frayed kind of look. I just don't want those really long pieces. All right, now let's take off all of that extra lint. That cover is now done, and I can put my pillow in. And this is just an overlap, so I can put the one side in, and then put that second side in. Our designer home pillow is now done. It does have that homey, comfortable look with all those frayed edges. Looks nice from the front, and it looks nice from the back. And having this simple cutout design is a lot of fun. And we don't have to use the word home. There are many, many words that we could use. This is definitely a project that would be fun for children, teenagers, or even a quick fix for us when we need to do something that is without a lot of thought. There really is no place like home. Old jeans are perfect for this project because they fray up nice and they do have that nice homey look. This has definitely been a quick and fun project. I do hope you enjoyed it. And thank you for joining me today on Sew Very Easy. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, and I do have a newsletter, all under Sew Very Easy. I'll put a link in the description so you can check it out. Thanks for joining me. Bye for now.